Guys, I'm in our electric fireplace room. Electric fireplaces oftentimes get a bad reputation, but most of what you hear on the internet is just flat out wrong. I sell electric fireplaces for a living. I've been selling them for a living for 15 years. Today, I'm going to debunk the most common questions, myths that you hear about electric fireplaces. Some of them not true, and some of them true. Reasons why you should avoid an electric fireplace. Let's roll.
Okay, so myth one, is this true or false? Electric fireplaces don't produce real heat.
Ooh, that's one of our bigger ones and kind of a loaded question. Let's come back to that.
All right, another myth, electric fireplaces look fake.
That's a good question. And in fact, we're a fireplace retailer. We sell all kinds of fireplaces. Another common question with that is electric versus gas, that electric fireplaces look faker than gas. Unfortunately, that is true. So if you look at this, this is our Dimplex Bold. This is an electric fireplace. You can see it definitely looks a lot more fake than this gas fireplace. This gas fireplace looks way more realistic. Actually, I fooled you. They're both electric. What I'm saying is it's all over the spectrum. Some electric fireplaces can look fake, but with the newer technology going on, we have a lot of electric fireplaces that actually look very, very real. And that's why they're becoming so popular. But your little Amazon big box type stuff all looks fake.
Electric fireplaces are easier to install than other fireplaces.
That is true. Okay, it's true for several reasons. This electric fireplace is uninstalled, so this is a good example. This is out of the box. This is not metal. We're not dealing with real heat that we're getting from a real fireplace. You can see there's no venting, so this literally can just slide in. If you have a framed out opening, this can slide into a wall. You frame around it and tile it, and then you're done. So it's vent free, and you don't have to worry about heat clearances. Also, some options like this guy can actually wall hang. So this is great for apartments or if you're a renter and can't build it into the wall. You have a lot more versatility with an electric fireplace versus a gas. For example, if you come over here, this is a hot gas unit. We got heat vents to get heat up out of here. We have framing clearances, and then we have venting, which is exhausting through the roof. So much more complex install with the gas fireplaces versus electric. So electric, much easier to install.
Electric fireplaces are expensive to run and use a lot of electricity.
False. Pretty much every single electric fireplace in here is LED lights. So it's either an LED backlit panel or actual LED light bulbs like we have going on here. LEDs are almost pulling little to no power. So that is almost using no power and not expensive to run at all. Electric fireplaces do have heaters in them, and traditionally electric heaters on your electric bill are going to be more expensive to run than like a natural gas. Two totally different types of heat, and we'll get into that in a minute. One of the biggest advantages why customers buy them is they can run without using the heater at all. So if you're using just the LED lights, now our costs are significantly cheaper. They're usually going in a home that's built very tight, very efficient. They don't need a ton of heat anyways, and they're really used predominantly for looks. Now we're talking considerable cost savings to run.
Okay, what about mounting a TV above them? A myth is you can't mount a TV above an electric fireplace.
Okay, that's a good question. That is true. You're gonna have to worry about that with gas fireplaces. Again, with electric, not a big deal. So all electric fireplaces, I shouldn't say all, some don't even have heaters, but they all have some kind of heater in them. So we have a TV mounted above this one. This one's kind of high, but our heat's gonna blow out right here. And even our most powerful electric fireplaces, you can mount a TV within 6 inches of the fireplace. You don't have to worry about this wall getting too hot, not a problem. Even though you can do 6 inches, it's gonna look squatty and squishy. Nobody likes that. So not a problem, don't have to think about it.
Electric fireplaces require a lot of maintenance and you're constantly gonna be changing out light bulbs.
False. So your traditional, more affordable electric fireplaces are running LED lights. So again, you're never gonna have to change bulbs on that. Halogen ones are pretty much extinct. They don't even exist anymore. On this guy, we have a motor that's spinning a rod with LED lights under it that's putting those lights on there. Then we have a heater in here, okay? If we were to replace anything, it's always gonna be the heater first. Second would be the motor that's spinning that rod. Even then, little to no maintenance. You don't got to clean the glass on the inside, nothing really. So you don't have to worry about any of that. Almost no maintenance. Now our newer ones that are utilizing like solid state LED panels, almost like a TV screen, then now you're almost down to no moving parts. So it's all solid state, and really the only moving part is the blower. So especially when we get into these more expensive high-end units, they're really actually very bulletproof. Almost no maintenance, literally.
Electric fireplaces are quiet and don't make any noise.
True. Except the newer ones are making noise on purpose. So we'll get to that in a second. What's really giving these products a bad name is gonna be all of your mass-produced overseas knockoff stuff that Amazon's selling a dime a dozen. Those are cheap, they're junky, the blowers are loud, they're noisy, inefficient, look fake. Basically what's getting out to the masses is what brings up all these questions. So with our gas fireplaces or wood fireplaces, those are much more specialized and there's little to no cheap knockoffs out there. That's not the case with electric fireplaces. So you have to be selective when you're shopping for electric fireplaces. Don't be on Amazon, don't be on the big box stuff, don't be at Home Depot. You need to shop with a specialty retailer specific to that. Now the reason I'm gonna tell you why. So some of our units have actually premium blowers in them. So let me turn the blower on this one. So this blower is on. Can you hear it?
Not at all.
The camera's not picking it up. That's hot too. It's like noiseless. So a good premium unit will be absolutely quiet, absolutely silent. Now some of these are making noise on purpose. So some of the other units are gonna have like a premium crackle to them. So it's actually a speaker in there simulating like a wood burning fire.
Electric fireplaces use cheap materials on the inside and never use real wood.
False. A lot of the wood is made out of plastics or something like that. Now some of these are like a plastic mold intentionally because they're hollowed out and gonna have like lights in them so they have a nice glow. So even though they're plastic, it's still like a nice premium log. This is actual molded like heavy concrete driftwood. Some brands are using actual real wood. So we don't have any heat issues here. This is real wood that's been sort of compacted like sawdust or something and then painted so to look like it's charred, but this is actually actual real wood. Actually, I don't even know if it's painted or actually charred. I'm not sure, but this is real.
Embers Living is not a great place to go look for electric fireplaces.
False. We're probably the best place to look for electric fireplaces. So I started this company 15 years ago. When I first started, electric fireplaces were not a thing or barely becoming a thing. In the last 15 years, they've evolved a ton. They are now our best selling category. I would consider myself and my team experts when it comes to electric fireplaces and the one place you should shop for electric fireplaces.
Electric fireplaces are gimmicky.
Can be, very much can be. So we have a lot of the rah-rah and the colors and the pinks and the blues. I mean, we got this going on here. So I just talked about logs, like what the heck we got going on here? Come on, bro, what is that? What kind of birch logs are those with the fluorescent pink underneath? I mean, what are we doing here? Is this a Spencer's? What's going on? You want to talk about gimmicks? This is a premium unit. I mean, what are we doing? How many logs have you seen inside a fish tank at the bottom of the ocean? Not that many. So the answer is yes, they can be a bit gimmicky from time to time. Of course, you can change that setting, but you put fish in a gas fireplace, they're on fire.
Gas fireplaces are being banned in a lot of areas and your only option is electric.
That is actually true. Now, depending on where you're living in the United States, what the government is doing is sort of that net zero project. They're actually banning natural gas being plumbed to new developments. So I think the state of New York, the whole state is already net zero. In the Denver, Colorado area, we're starting to see it in the city of Denver. City of Boulder is definitely doing it. Or they're at least doing something along the lines, however much gas you use, you have to offset it with so much solar. So even if their gas isn't banned, it's certainly being limited in how much gas output you need. Another reason why electrics have been growing so fast. Everyone knows that in new construction is gonna be the future.
All electric fireplaces need to be hooked up to 220 and you can't run them on 110.
False. In fact, the majority of them are still 110. Now, if they're gonna be buried inside a wall, they need to be hardwired. So you have to have an electrician professionally wire it to it. Now, some of these wall-mounted ones, something like this, if your cord is exposed, that can just be plugged into a standard 110 outlet.
All right, so I asked you at the start about whether or not they produce real heat. You said we'll come back to it.
So I saved this for last because this is the one question where I would say, If you are trying to buy a fireplace and your predominant and main reason for purchase is to be a predominant heater in the room/house, do not buy an electric fireplace. It is the one code they have not cracked. So there's really two obstacles with electric fireplaces. One, getting them to look real. We see that code starting to be cracked. We have water vapor fireplaces that look tremendously real with three-dimensional flames. We have this double burner system using LED panels with real videos of real fire. We have this guy over here that's actually using real wood. We have cracked the code when it comes to making an electric fireplace look as good as a gas. That has happened. The second code we need to crack is letting them be a big powerhouse heater. Now they've helped this, but all electric fireplaces have an independent, basically electric heater. Some of them you can wire to 110 and 220. The 220 volt ones are gonna produce 10,000 BTUs, but you're never gonna get like warm, cozy, radiant heat off the front of the glass. You're never gonna be like, ooh, ah. If that's what you're after, you need to go gas. I think once that code is cracked, electric fireplaces will dominate this industry. It is the one thing missing. Even though I say that, you are still gonna get a decent amount of heat. It can supplement a space. It can help keep a room cozy, but do not buy this thinking you're gonna be a powerhouse heater. That's just not gonna happen. So that's a wrap up. Electric fireplaces is probably our most confusing category, and the reason is we have everything from $200 to $300 type electric fireplaces to $10,000 to $12,000. And that's when we're talking about really replacing gas fireplaces. So we're all over the spectrum. Those are just a few of the questions. Hopefully it helped answer. Check out our channel. We review top fives in every category. If you want to talk to the electric fireplace experts, it's right here. Check us out, hit us up. You know what to do.